So many people ask me or wonder why I'm not such a hard-ass coach, yell, in-your-face kind of guy, push, come on you, do it one more. And truth is, I could have been, I kind of was at some point. In some aspects, I'm very tough. I'm very strict with certain things, very matter-of-fact, pragmatic, because the things I need to get done need to get done. But I'm also cognizant that we're not in a vacuum, and life happens around us and we have to react to it. As much as we are prepared and we're trying to be proactive, sometimes we have to react to life, and that means you can't be this hard-nosed, blinded coach, grill them, beat them into the ground. Like, it's just not, it's just so short-sighted, and that's my issue with it. I've heard people in the industry talk about how, oh, I killed them yesterday. They're like throwing up and they could barely walk. And some of them text me and tell me they couldn't even sit in a chair. And if that happens when I work with you, then so be it. It's not my intent, because in a number of ways, that's actually not a good thing. If you're throwing up every time you come work out, are you going to push through and actually show up when it's supposed to be time to come work out? Or, you know, it is kind of snowing a little bit. Maybe I won't. Maybe I might not make it. Let me not risk my life to get to the gym. And I put that in quotations because maybe if you were excited about going to the gym, you wouldn't look at it in that way. And maybe there wasn't much risk at all, but there was a convenient excuse for you not to go because, of course, you're not enjoying it. Who wants to have somebody yelling and spitting in their face and telling them, do one more? Sometimes that's good, and I'm not going to discount that. There are times in your workout, you know you're dogging it, and to have somebody over your shoulder and say, do one more, and that I believe in. That should happen. You should get pushed out of your comfort zone. You should get pushed, but that person should know you and know what you're capable of and push you just a little bit beyond that. Not just a blanket, come on, because that doesn't work. That's the stick and the carrot in the stick. That's like, if you don't work, you're going to get like yelled at. And good, it's good in a short term. It's good at the end of your workout. You have 5 reps left. Oh, you can't do it. Giving that negative self-talk, maybe that's helpful. But in the long term, study after study after study shows that's not going to work. And if I'm looking at the long game here, I'm looking for you to do these things over a long period of time and repeatedly come back and start to enjoy the workout. Dopamine has to play into this, and I will talk about dopamine for you guys. But the point with dopamine is like looking forward to something, looking toward, and it's like when your phone goes off, you hear a little beep, and you're almost excited to see what that message is. That's a dopamine rush. It's that attraction to a reward. Now, whatever that ends up being, that doesn't matter as much. It's the whole sort of like wanting. Anyways, I said I was going to talk about it another day. The point is here is that it can be good. It can be good. It can help you to push over that little hump. It can be that voice that needs to happen when you're sort of teetering and it pushes you in the right direction. But being a hard-ass boot camp coach is just not what I've evolved to be, because it just doesn't work in the long term. And that's why, you know, I can be that person if I needed to be, and I have been that person if that person needed me to be that person, if that makes sense. So, what I'm saying here is that sometimes being hard on yourself is helpful, but for the most part, it's sort of this get consistent, enjoy it, come back, work your hardest, and be able to come back tomorrow. Because if you can't walk, if you're too tired, if you're throwing up, who's going to say that you're going to come back? And then if you don't come back for 3 weeks because you're so sore, then how are you living 80-20? How are you succeeding doing what you need to do 80% of the time? You're not. It's impossible. You're going 100, then taking 4 days off, and going 100 again. And then taking 4 days off, going 100. So you've done 3 times in almost 2 weeks. Whereas if you went at 80% and push yourself just beyond where you need to do the work that you need to do, but come back and being able to work tomorrow, live your life, pick up your kid, do groceries, live your life really, then think about what you're going to be able to achieve in 2 weeks. How many more workouts? How much further you're getting along? So, I'm not a hard-ass coach. I can be. Don't make me be one. But keep at it.